out of King of Prussia, Rocktop Academy. Rocktop, a small private academy, kind of along the lines of IMG down in Florida.
Somebody going to separate themselves, or we're going to have guys play out of position. We're going to have Devin. Devin's going to play a lot of point guard. I can tell you right now, if someone doesn't, like, step forward, man, I mean, they didn't even really pressure us. We taking 5, 6, 7, 8 dribbles. You know, and the worst image that you can have during a basketball game is when we call 1-4 high and you V cut, boom, and the guard throws you the ball, and then you don't face up and get in a 3-point position to attack or threaten the defense. You pick the ball up and you go like this. Now you're playing and you're trying to make a pass like with your back turned. Now you're playing defense on offense, and we gotta take you out immediately.
Tough games all weekend. I mean, they're supposed to be a Final Four team. Tomorrow morning we got Bonner who's playing right now. They don't look as big as West Catholic, but they're still a well-coached team. So you got Bonner, you got Constitution, another well-coached athletic team. Who else?
Wood, Devin Prep.
We got Wood, Devin Prep.
Devin Prep is good.
Lower Marion.
Lower Marion's good.
And West Catholic on Sunday. Our Sunday, bananas. Every game. We might have to buy another camera, what's the name, but we play every hour and every game is good. It's what happens when you see them pit bulls from Massanutten and Hargrave, and they got pit bulls. And them motherfuckers is born in like Alabama, and you know what I mean? And they're nasty, and they talk shit, and they push you when you drive, and they got big boys waiting for you, telling you ain't shit. I mean, I can't help you, bro.
My boy Kevin along, Daryl Dobis here. It's the 2021 Post and Pivot Fall Team Camp, brought to you by the Sports Fan Base Network. 4 o'clock session gives us a little-known team out of King of Prussia, Rocktop Academy. And they will take on one of the powerhouse teams out of District 12 in the small school division, the Generals of Constitution, a team constantly in the running for district and state title.
Come on. You got to sit down low on the ball. You can't cross over in front of somebody. They're going to steal every time.
Oh, yes, sir.
What you do is just pull back and go. If anything, step back and then go hard. Come on.
It was White for Rocktop in the right corner. 3-ball, finally getting one.
You're looking around like, no, just beat him. The middle's open, hit the gap. Guy cuts through, hit the gap, and go from there. Let's go.
Come on, let's hit it. Come on, fellas.
Hard work on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hard work. Shot.
3-ball straight away. Good look, good release there by Walker. Rebound pulled down by Simple. Gets it up quickly. Reverse layup, too strong, no good. Pulled down here by Beckel. Beckel, hesitation at half court. Drive, shot up, no good. Foul, they're going to get Lusk.
Why you keep shooting these pissy-ass layups, man? Just learn how to shoot the layups that we teach, bro. We teach a certain layup for a certain reason. We teach this, not this.
Runner and Glover, that one stolen right back by Martin. Martin says, I want a 3, I'm going to take it. Back the other way, here comes Simcoe. Simcoe kicks it out. It goes to number 14. It goes to Walker. It goes down for another 3. But Constitution will fall 1 point short in a very closely matched contest. A little bit testy at times, too.
You have to be self-motivated to get where you have to go. You have to be self-motivated. You have to be self-driven. You have to market yourself. And I just feel bad that he's missing out on all the opportunities, because honestly, Zion, you could have got more offers in the last 2 to 3 weeks than anybody here. And all you got to do is come and be accountable. I know you get tired of work. You got the rest of your life to work. When you get a scholarship or you get an offer, all you got to do is understand that's $200,000 that they're giving. You don't have to worry about paying for school. They're going to pay for you. And then they give you money on top of that. So that means you can take out a Pell Grant on top of a scholarship. That's a free $5,000. Then you get a Stafford loan if you really think you need money. That's another $5,700. And then they give you a stipend on top of that, which is $3,000 per semester per stipend. Some give you more. God forbid you have a living stipend. That might be $1,000 a month. And God forbid you live off campus and you need food. They give you another stipend on top of that. He'll tell you one of his friends, he was making like $20,000, $30,000, buying every Jordan that came out, just not having to pay a dime. He lived in Frankfurt. He had $0. But he was able to turn a situation into him making money to the point where he was supporting his mom.
He made more money off that shit than he did.
Yeah, than a job and overseas.
Yeah.
So, and this is the way this works.
So this is the first one, right? Look, take this leg. Extend. Hook it. Raise. Up. All the way up. All the way up. Like that. Go to that bird. Yeah, hell yeah.
What we want to work on today is if you playing I'm sorry, I said that wrong. If you playing somebody smaller than you, yeah, you can brody them, post them up, bully them, beat them up. So we know that's the power because I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm going to overpower you. When you're playing somebody that's equal size to you, what we want to work on today is the finesse part of the game. Like, so if I'm playing somebody the same size, when I'm doing my jump stop, fuck a dunk, we're going to work on getting it on the backboard, finesse, all finesse. What I was telling you before, all finesse. You playing against somebody your size now, let's work on the finesse part of the game.
Rip through, boom, boom, up, show it, up. Take two jumps for the rep. You don't have to take two a game. You don't have to for the rep. Take two. Come on, rip. Up, okay, good. Come on.
Spin up. Good. Jab at me. Jab at me. Let's go. Good. There you go. Come on. Spin. There you go. I gotta bump you to get you a little upset. Let's get it. Jab at me. Jab at me. Let's go. Yeah, good. Spin. Up. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. 16. Spin out.
Come on, Trey. Come on. Keep up. About to get physical. Repost. Repost. Lower. Push up. Push me back. Push me. Lay up. Good.
Get back.
set. Now we play Imhotep on Thursday.
Oh, what time is that? What time is that doing?
At Imhotep at 6:30. So I can't be there. But I'm gonna be in Florida. I'm mad as shit. I wanted to say, nah, I ain't gonna be there, but it might be better.
Stop! I just told you, do not say anything to anybody other than yourself. I don't give a fuck if Al didn't make it. But I care more that y'all said something when I told you not to say something than when y'all said it. I was gonna let y'all go until Mike said what he said, until you said what you said. Get on the fucking line.
What you want, Coach? And Mike was saying that they only got 50, not that they got over 50. He wasn't saying that. I know. Yeah. I told him, I said, you're going to have to run anyway. Basically, I wasn't lying. I was just saying that we just didn't get 51. I was like, all right, I'll let it go.
Slide down. You can't say shit. Back on the line. The guys that are out of uniform, who else didn't make it? Keon didn't make it. LJ, you go. Is you talking? Adrian, back on the line. Back on the line, Adrian. Mark, back on the line. Mike Wells, you came late on the line. Come on, get on the line. Justin, you missed practice yesterday on the line. Now, you're gonna do inchworms, but instead of 1 push-up, you're gonna do 5 push-ups. Nothing sweet this year. We're not that good. Gotta be better, gotta be stronger, gotta be quicker. Got to be more precise. Come on, details. A couple of you guys slack in practice, you slack in the game. That's why we don't win certain games, because guys don't pay attention to details.
When I say go left, or point down leg, turn, you come right back, and you keep chopping. When I say go forward, like this, that means it's a loose ball, you dive on the floor. When I say push back, you take the charge. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Watch, right? You just added 20 seconds. Come on. Work for you. Charge. Jump. Arms out, arms out. Left.
Yo, you are not, listen, look at me, because obviously you don't understand what I'm saying. Stop fucking posting up. So the only time you, look at me, because you don't understand what I'm saying, bro. What?
I don't understand, so can I go out and watch some of YouTube?
No, you need to play and just listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Stop posting up and just keep moving. So this is how you're gonna move. You're gonna pop out, go down, set the screen, you're gonna pop out. Then you're gonna pop up. Then when you look to catch the balls, when you cut all the way through. Then I'm gonna sit for like 1001. If I don't get the ball, I'm gonna pop out, and then I'm gonna break up, not looking for the ball when I break up, and then I'm gonna cut through. I'm not dancing back and forth. I'm not going to the foul line. I'm not gonna run in and then turn back the other way. No, you cut all the way through, make them move. Just do what I tell you to do. It's like a figure 8. No screens, no nothing. Just go through. Cut. Cut. What the fuck did I tell you to do? Is that a figure 8? Huh? Stop running up the middle. First of all, why were you trying to dribble? Just catch the ball, square up. It's always the same guy doing the same dumb shit. On the line. On the line, let's go. I don't understand why y'all can't run to your spots. Mark, you're literally just walking like this. Then you walk to all the wrong spots. You're not passing the ball and running to the spots. I don't understand. Look for the ball when you cut. I knew that was going to happen. Number one, why would you throw a jump pass to a guy that's not even up there? So I knew that was going to happen. Joe, you got to cut inside, bro. You can't cut opposite and not look where the ball's at. You got to cut inside looking for the ball every single time. Now, what you do is you're going to replace. When you come up and you don't get the ball, just go back door and cut down the middle. Just keep passing and cutting, keep passing and cutting. It's like a figure 8. Go down, go up, go down, go up. It's literally like a figure 8. And just keep looking for the ball. You catch the ball on the wing, you got something, you see you got something, look to score. We're not holding it. Dara, I tell you to move in a figure 8 and you move it in a Z. That's not a figure 8, bro. If you just move the way I tell you to move, life will come easy. If you try to do shit you can't do, and then you don't have no concept of seeing the ball, I see why they sent you home. Think about it. You went from getting a scholarship in the half court to not getting a scholarship in the full court because you're clueless. But then when I explain shit to you, you don't look at me and you don't understand what I'm saying because you don't look at me when I'm explaining it. That's the worst fucking thing you can ever do is not look at me. Because there's going to come a time where I'm not going to explain shit. Because you're going to be sitting next to me not playing. Because you don't know the plays. And that's the way this shit is. I got patience. But I don't have that much patience. Now listen. Middle of the court. Middle of the court. Hurry up.
Yeah, middle of the court. Let's go, yeah.
And this is my last warning to y'all. Get up. I didn't say sit. So this is what's going to happen, right? Just like what I said. You're going to get suspended if you keep talking. Especially to me, because y'all got a different side of me y'all don't want to see. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to see it sooner than later. Because the mumble shit, I hear everything. If I hear you mumbling, I'm going to just say, get the fuck out the gym, go home. Sit outside. Go sit in the hallway. Because you're not going to do it here. This shit is about to get real in the next week. We got Imhotep on Thursday. We got teams that want to come in and play. We got Olympus next week. We got Phelps coming up. I don't need headaches. I don't need problem childs. I don't need guys that don't want to be here. Now, I got plenty of guys on other teams that want to play. And you see I pulled the green jerseys out for reasons. Because we have other kids that want to play. And they coming. Because y'all don't want to do what you're supposed to do. I'm not going to depend on somebody that's not been here for a week to 10 days. I'm done doing that. I'm not depending on guys that's coming late or I don't know when y'all going to show up or sick and missing shit. I'm done depending on all y'all. I told y'all, even earlier, when I tell y'all to do something, you got to do it. I'm not trying to hear no bullshit excuse of why you couldn't do it. And that's it. And then y'all going, oh, coach, is there any schools that like me? Fuck no. I'm not calling nobody for no headaches, no problem childs. I'm not calling nobody unless I know you're ready to be called because my reputation is on the line. And that's it. So get it in.
Rocktop 03, feel me on 6, 1, 2, 3. Rocktop 456.
9:30 tomorrow.
Have some headphones, bro. Tell them about your headphones.
Wait, can we put in headphones while you're on?
Question.
No, that's a legit question. I said, you gonna keep it in your pocket? I run. Oh,
Can't run with those kind of earphones.
No, we ain't running from no bitch.
You know what I mean? Them Jones gonna come off. That means you're not gonna give me maximum effort.
I got AirPods.
You gotta make the mile.
I'll do this
Like y'all should make it in 6. You should make it in 7. Like make it. You can't jog it. It's not a jog situation. This is a all-out sprint. and you got to sprint smart. You got to plan it out. You can't just think you want to sprint all 4 laps, but you got to pace yourself on a nice brisk run. You know what I mean? Then, you know, you'll get used to the conditioning. You won't get tired. Problem, this is why we run. You know, you can't run in Crocs, bitch. These sneaks.
I mean, I have my basketball shoes, but I mean, I'm good with the Crocs. Like,
yeah, why would you ever think I would allow you to run in Crocs? Are you fucking crazy? Like, this is running. Not no fucking, we're gonna just jog. Come on, bro. Come on. That's clown shit. We don't do clown shit here. So you gotta be prepared. You're running basketball shoes, it's good turf. I mean, you ain't gonna mess up your basketball shoes here. You gonna run in those magic slippers?
oh my God.
Wow.
So can we run with like AirPods and shit?
Yeah.
Well, if they fall out, you can't go back and get them.
That's calm. Yo,
And you got to sprint. It's not no jog. So imagine you running with your AirPods, they fall out. You think I'm going to allow you to stop and go back and get them?
You got to come and get them next lap.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you can't get them at all because you can't stop. Because what's going to happen if y'all stop or y'all walk or do anything different than what I asked you to do, then you got another mile. Then if you stop, walk again, then you got another mile. I'm not even trying to hear it. And you might not play on Sunday if you don't run hard. That's the crazy part.
Check.
Ready, go.
I gave him a little 1 second bonus start.
Who you got making it, Sam?
I don't know. I think Deuce might make it. Christian. I think our kids realize it's not as hard as what they think it is. I think I don't think they ran harder in the gym than they did on the track. And now they see the track isn't that hard. Hey, ladies.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning. How are you?
See your friend and get motivated.
Awesome.
And your friend to take off his shirt.
He's coming.
He's coming.
He's coming.
You see him get a little bit of effort. That pep talk help. I really appreciate that.
Well, he's doing him.
Yeah.
And he's trying to he's doing it.
Yeah.
That's his stop. And then he's gonna pull up to where they are.
Yeah.
Just be patient.
There you go. I'm gonna be patient with him. Hurry up, Trey!
Can't feel your leg.
You gotta breathe, man. Breathe.
So with them drills, Coach Bernard said twisting my leg the wrong way.
Doing that.
Nah, but Trey is moving 360 pounds, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
It's different.
No, I twisted my leg playing with Coach Bernard yesterday in practice.
Yeah, but
And a lot of kids didn't show up today. A lot of kids are just learning the system and everything else. So, you know, we took our lumps. We took our lumps with some really good teams like Devin Pratt, Lower Marion, Constitution.
Playing the schedule.
Yeah, you know, and this is why we play in all these preseason, Reading High, all these preseason events, because these are well-coached oil machines. Wood, you know, and we might play well the first half, we might play well the second half, it might come up and maybe win, and we beat a couple teams, we lost a couple teams. But, you know, we're not going to sit there and pat ourselves on the back until the end when it all counts. You know what I mean? And that's when it counts. It don't count right now, so I don't take anything personally or cocky about anything. And you know, I think, like, you know, even when we beat Imhotep, it wasn't a true we beat Imhotep. It's a running clock. It's a different atmosphere. You know, you're playing guys that you might not play normally. Of course, of course. You know, it's a game. You know, and that's why I appreciate Brother Andre, because, you know, he called me up at scrimmage, and, you know, I like that.
Trey, I want to say it publicly in front of everybody how much I appreciate the fact that when Sam Rines calls you and says, you know, we in, that you can count on that. Sam's going to come. And then if another team has, you know, a flat or whatever, they can't make it, Sam will split his guys up and play 4 games for you. When we trying to get these guys some exposure and get them to play and help them get scholarships, people underestimate, Sam, how important it is to just show the fuck up and play. Right. So I want to, again, thank you, and I respect the way you do it each and every time. Now let's talk about that game you just played. You got some long kids, Sam, and you went against 5 really kind of short kids.
Ain't no way, dog.
Drop it, McKee.
Block that.
Yo, rebound. Yeah, ain't it tied up?
No, that's cool. That's right score. That's right score.
Listen, you gotta keep running, keep hustling. Stop slowing the ball up, hustle back on defense. On the play, right, when he goes up, the guards, the backline guys, Dev and Deuce, whoever on the backline on that side, y'all gotta help, what's the name, because they're cutting.
I gotta say this, Sam. The best kept secret in Philadelphia that I saw is Kid Greer. He looks to me to be a very high major player once he gets it together. He's 6'6", but he's a long 6'6", and he's a fluid long 6'6" that you're, developing into a guard.
Yeah. And they were able to get up under you guys, but that's a learning experience because some of you guys are playing ball handling, playmaking positions for the first time. Talk about that transition.
We're just teaching guys how to handle the ball and how to make decisions. I mean, we spend a lot of time working on our offense before, during, and after the game, so it wasn't no running gun. I didn't want that. And the focus is on making guys think the game. IQ, Earl Greer, letting them play the point and the two. Devin Jean let them play the two. They're 6'6", and it's a great experience, even though I know I'm not going to win with them playing the point right now. But, 25 games later, we should see the results of our labor, because when you can go to events like this and play multiple games in one day, you learn from your mistakes. And that's why we're willing to play anywhere, anytime, any place.
Well, I'm a big fan of and supporter of Rocktop basketball. And I can honestly say that over the past couple of years, I watched you really do some tremendous things. Bernie Blunt had a hell of a high school career. But it wasn't until he played, 50 games with you, dropped another 1,000 points, that the whole United States started to take notice
of our abilities.
I love it.
Here is Blunt on a three. Bernie Blunt, not court right for King with 5 to shoot. Off to Blunt. Blunt puts up the three and knocks it.
Good effort.
Blunt knocks down the three.
How's his adjustment been to college so far?
He got mentioned as one of the top players to watch for his team. There's a good chance he'll probably start, at least play 25, 30 minutes a game. He's one of the go-to guys on his team. So, I respect the hard work that he put in to get where he got to go. It's not just me, but, his father and him putting in the time and believing in what we had to say to him. Because a lot of guys would say, I'm going to just send my son D3 or D2 because I don't want to pay for prep school. And if you believe in your son's flight and him getting into that next level, Bernard believed it. And then they had regrets saying that they wish that, he would have came the whole time, 2 years. Because there's no need to rush these kids into college if they're not ready. They got to get stronger, think about prep school.
It might not be a lot of seats for these guys right now, Sam. We got to churn through that extra year. That extra year, it's a bunch, hundreds of kids that took advantage of it, and they're occupying seats. So it's a log jam. And so you're absolutely right. If you can park yourself in a good program, a prep program like Rocktop or Olympus, and get better and work, then you're much more marketable at the end of the day. Now, talking about marketable, you got a couple of other kids where we could say Ali, Big Ali, the 7-footer, played with you. He's up at Gannon. How you think he's going to do in the PSAC?
He'll do well. He'll do well. He's big. He knows how to play. He might not lack the speed to play Division I, but he had the talent to play Division I. And sometimes Division II is as good as low Division I.
Another kid that played a lot for you, especially, working out, a few games, Jeremiah Bembry. I don't think we're at liberty to disclose where he may be committing, I think as early as tomorrow, but talk about his development. I think we can say for certain that he's going to play at a pretty high Division I level. Talk about what you've seen over Jeremiah over the last 2 years.
I mean, I've been coaching Jeremiah since he was in probably 6th grade. You know, Mark is one of my better friends, and you know, just watching him grow as a person and seeing him develop is something special because, you know, he works out. You know, he spends a lot of time working on his game. He does what he needs to do to get where he has to go, and the hard work paid off. You know, he had a long journey, running a couple different places to do what he needs to do, but the journey has ended, and he got where he wanted to go, to the level he wanted to go to, and I wish him the best of luck wherever he decides to go. And I think Marcos deserves a pat on the back because it's not easy for a father to coach his son.
And for guys that are looking for talent right now, what you got? Who should they be looking at on your roster?
Earl Greer. I got Earl Greer.
Is he he's a high school kid, right?
High school kid, 2023. He just got back on court. He's sharp, he's quick, he's learning how to play the point. He's very smooth, and he's working hard to get where he has to go. I think he's going to be a high major. His father's 6'8". You know, he's 6'6" now, and it's going to take him some time. Like, people don't, you know, it's not going to just appear in front of your face. You might not see what I see, but you're definitely going to see it down the road. And Devin Jeanlett, he's another one, super talented.
Is that the light-skinned guard?
Yep.
All right.
He's a 22 player, strong, confident. He's definitely the best kept secret in Philly.
He's from Philly?
He's from Upper Marion. Upper Marion, born and raised, and lived in the Northeast for a while. Went to Christopher Dock. And, you know, he's talented. You know what I mean? I just got to teach him to be humble. You know, I think Dev is his own worst enemy sometimes, but when the competition's there, he's going to do it. You know, he could have easily won this game by himself, but you know, a couple plays down the stretch. I mean, that's why you're here. You're here to learn. You're here to get better. I'm willing to live with the mistakes as long as the kids play hard and do what they need to do.
Well, Sam, we always appreciate you taking the time, spend a few moments with us. People, if you got kids that want to play 50, 60, 70, hard, tough games and get better over the course of what, a 6-7 month period, Sam? That's your man right here.